Good evening. I'm Dr. Joseph Farnsworth, the proud principal of Robert E. Lee High School, and I'd like to welcome you to Lee High School's first virtual graduation ceremony. I hope you're ready to celebrate with your soon-to-be graduates. As we all know, this has been a challenging semester for everyone as our lives change due to CDC recommendations for safety protocols as well as an executive order from Governor Abbott for schools to remain closed to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Seniors, you left for spring break and never returned to finish out the year with your classmates and your teachers who have missed you more than you can imagine. While you may not have had the opportunity to participate in some of the traditional rites of passage seniors usually enjoy, you still have managed to make memories. In fact, you have the unique distinction of participating in a graduation ceremony that is unlike that of any class that has ever graduated from Robert E. Lee High School. What a story you will have to tell your children and grandchildren thank you for your cooperation, for your resilience, and your dedication to surviving and thriving the past few months. I could not be prouder of any group of seniors than I am of the class of 2020. Families and friends, there is a program posted on the Goose Creek CISD website. And as you celebrate with your graduates, remember that you can post on Twitter or Instagram using hashtag REL Class of 2020 or comment on our Facebook page to shout out to your senior on our social feed. Please honor the presentation of the colors by the Robert E. Lee Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard. We will now listen to the Pledge of Allegiance by our Senior Class Vice President, Emily Galvan, and then the National Anthem will be performed by the Robert E. Lee Choir.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Christina Elaine Rodriguez, Student Body Vice President, will now give our invocation, and Megan Marie Fox, Student Body President, will then present the welcome.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to find a way to come together during these unprecedented times so that we can celebrate the memories and achievements of the class of 2020. As we embark on this new chapter of our lives amidst this global pandemic, we ask you to please guide us and sanction our emergence from the trials faced through this troubling time. We pray that you lend us your hands to pull us through with a stronger will and with the drive to persevere. The class of 2020 has endured and overcome challenges these past 4 years. Hurricane Harvey, oil and chemical explosions, and the novel coronavirus. Yet we have emerged with open arms and open hearts to rebuild our community. Let us not forget the positive moments and successes we have achieved not only as a class, but as friends. We know all of these experiences have and will continue to shape us into stronger individuals filled with resilience and patience. And through it all, we will continue to praise you for the blessings we encounter each and every day. We thank you for your love and your protection that you have given us through these hardships. We ask for more moments with our friends and family and direction with every step forward on our journey. Please bless us with a clear path of development, success, and cherishing moments. We give thanks to our teachers, counselors, and administration for their support and guidance over these last 4 years. As our school, community, and the whole world is gathered during these moments, we will embrace the joys of our time spent together growing, and we will continue to love each other as family. Therefore, go forward, do good, and be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him of. Amen.
Welcome friends, family, faculty, and administration. I am Student Body President Megan Fox, and I am honored to be here today representing my extraordinary class and exceptional school. I am pleased to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Robert E. Lee graduating class of 2020. We have endured a long journey over the past 4 years, but did not do so alone. So as the graduating class of 2020, we should express our appreciation and gratitude to all that have taught, guided, and assisted us throughout the years. I would like to give special recognition to the teachers who have encouraged and pushed us to be the best versions of ourselves. Y'all have never failed to provide us with the roots to grow and wings to excel. If it wasn't for your relentless efforts to push us, we probably wouldn't be here graduating today. Also, an additional thanks to our wonderful senior office, Dr. Stewart, Ms. Kajawa, and Ms. Myers, along with our incredibly supportive college and career counselor, Ms. Pena, who also worked endlessly to be sure we were put in the right position to graduate. We are also very grateful for Dr. Farnsworth being an outstanding Gander commander. Next, I would like to extend our thanks to the administration and school board for all of their hard work in providing us with the best staff and education system possible, which has allowed us as students to grow into giants. I also show great appreciation to Dr. O'Brien for always being my biggest fan and giving me a great example of what a leader should be. Lastly, thank you parents, family members, and friends for your never-ending support. You have stayed by our sides through it all, in school and outside of school, good times and bad. We show endless gratitude for your comfort through these times in our lives, leading up to this day and beyond. Students, today is it. We have made it here. All the things we have encountered in our lives have been leading up to this day, right here, right now. Well, maybe not on a live stream like this, but that's okay. Some of us are extremely ready, and some of us are extremely scared. Ready to start our new lives and adventures, and scared because we don't know exactly what our new lives and adventures hold. Today marks the end of an era. No more books, tests, dances, pep rallies, sports, and endless things we have come to know. After today, we will only have the memories of what once was and have to start new challenges and obstacles in the future. But never forget everything you've done already, whether it be great and you never forget it, or it be bad and you learn from it. Either way, you will cherish it forever. Everything we have done was to put ourselves in this situation. For some, it was a breeze, and others may have had to work harder. No matter how it went, just acknowledge the fact that you made it. Yes, we celebrate our success, but it doesn't stop here. Don't settle here after high school. Go chase those dreams and don't give up. Keep working to what you're graduating for here today. My best wishes go to you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Over the past 4 years, many people have contributed to the success of these students, and I'd like to recognize them now. The 2019-2020 Board of Trustees, first, President, Mr. Augustine Laredo III, Vice President, Ms. Jessica Woods, Secretary, Ben Poppy, Assistant Secretary, Mr. Howard Sampson, Member, Mr. Shay Cotter, Member, Mr. Richard Clem, and Member, Mrs. Tiffany Guy, and Dr. Randall O'Brien, Superintendent of Schools. Also, we'd like to thank Mayor Brandon Capetillo and the Baytown City Council members for their support. Laura Alvarado, Chris Presley, Charles Johnson, Heather Bentoncourt, Robert Hoskins, David Himsel. We also want to thank and recognize the Central Administration, staff, and the Robert E. Lee High School administrative staff and faculty. Finally, thank you to our parents who have worked with us for 4 years, especially this year, as together we ensured that our students accessed online instruction and completed the requirements for graduation. Now, I'd like to introduce Michael Curiel, Senior Class President, who will present the Senior Reflections. After Michael speaks, we will have Zachary Aaron Patterson, who will present the Senior Challenge, followed by the Senior Video that your class helped to create.
Good evening. I am Michael Curiel, Senior Class President, and thank you for joining us on this historical night as we celebrate this milestone in our lives. Esta noche histórica no sería posible sin el apoyo de nuestros amigos, maestros y muy en especial nuestros padres y familia. Gracias a todos ustedes que vinieron a un lugar desconocido y dejaron todo atrás para darnos la oportunidad a una vida mejor. Thank you to all the faculty, administrators, and paraprofessionals that made our high school experience the best it could be. And thank you for making this, although it is not what we expected, possible. Let us walk down memory lane as we reminisce on how far we've come. During Fish Camp, we were introduced to a new school, some of us even a new town. Emotions and thoughts filled our bodies the night before our first day as we tried to plan out first day of school outfit. We rushed to try to get to our classes in 5 minutes to catch a seat next to our friends. We didn't manage to get the hint of pep rallies and spirit sticks, but we were glad to get out of class to hang out with our friends. We experienced our first football games, tournaments, and competitions. Sophomore year, our ID badges got a new design, and apparently so did the spelling of sophomore. Was it spelled S-O-P-H more and not sophomore anymore? Moles and hearts became our best friends during chemistry with Miss Hunt. And we were introduced to the famous phrase, IDs on your neck, we gon' check, by our new AP, who is actually now Dr. Stewart. We played in the snow once again for the first time in 10 years and celebrated the World Series championship win of the Houston Astros. Junior year, GCCISD and Dr. Farnsworth hit the jackpot with the hiring of new teachers. We met teachers like Ms. Potts, Ms. Brookerson, and Ms. Osegueda. Who were there for us, and we were able to confide in them. You never truly know the impact the teachers have on students until you experience it firsthand. We experienced the loss of a classmate. I quote Sophia Fuentes. Ashley had an amazing soul. She brightened any room she walked into and always tried her best to make everyone around her happy. She had dreams of going back to California and doing so much with her life. She was truly a beautiful person, inside and out. I'm glad I got to call her one of my best friends. I would like to take this time to remember her and those who are no longer with us and couldn't be here to celebrate with us tonight, but we know they are here in spirit. Thank you. On a joyous note, we were able to support Mr. Richards with his battle with cancer. We took part in a lip dub and a variety of other activities celebrating the 90th anniversary of Lee High School. Our varsity soccer team made it to the playoffs, and we won the Man League Junior versus Seniors volleyball game. Senior year, we were pushed to our limits as a community and school to go out with a bang by not going out. Our amazing college and career counselor, Ms. Pena, joined our Gander family and helped us with our journey as we prepared ourselves for life after high school. We won the Spirit Stick for the first time, the football team won the most games in years, and the band finally got the sweepstakes at the Marching UIO contest that we worked 3 years towards achieving. We accomplished many things during our time in high school, and we were excited for the spring semester of our senior year. Little did we know what was in store for us. March 6th of this year, we left school excited for our last spring break and what was to come once we returned to school. Unfortunately, an unfamiliar virus began to outbreak throughout the nation, and our spring break was extended, so we thought. Little by little, our hopes of returning to school and hope for our senior activities began to dwindle. We knew that we were not going to experience our last sports seasons and our scheduled senior activities. We were set to embark on this new journey called online instruction, and Google Classroom notifications were the new trend. Toilet paper was the new currency, and masks and gloves became everyday accessories. Regardless of our current situation, we grew closer as a community and once again showed that this was just a bump on the road. We were able to find different alternatives to our celebrations, and tonight we are making history by being the first class to graduate from the comfort of our homes. So grab a snack if you'd like. It seemed like the odds were almost never in our favor during high school. It seemed like every year something prevented us from this night, from hurricanes to explosions, and who would have thought pandemics too. But we pulled through and came out on top every time. We will always remember Ms. Phillips' positive vibes and energy, Mr. Poulon's teachings, Ms. Brukerson's bright smile, and Ms. Osegueda telling us to make good choices, Mr. Blue's dad jokes, and Mr. Chandler's advice on being more than just a person living on this earth. And lastly, to my fellow band members, never forget what it takes to make a #1 band. A mis padres, gracias por su apoyo y guianza durante estos años. Siempre recordaré el sacrificio que hicieron para sus hijos. La vida que han creado en este país, nuestro país, no ha sido en vano. Nuestra fe en Dios es lo que nos ha traído a este momento. Hermanos y hermanas, gracias por empujarme a superar sus expectativas y ser lo mejor en lo que hago. Sus apoyos y enseñanzas me han ayudado a ser un hombre que cuyos padres tienen orgullo. Fellow graduates, we have shown perseverance and strength during these last 4 years. Our hard work has not gone unnoticed, and we will come out on top once again. Congratulations to the quarantine class of 2020.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, thanks for joining. Got the AP macro test coming up on Thursday.
Where's everybody going to school?
U of H.
UTSA.
Christina, where are you going?
I'm going to U of H too.
My favorite memory of high school, moving here my freshman year, just that first year was amazing, meeting new people. When we first got the news over spring break, it was a shock, honestly. Nobody could have predicted that ever. Canceling graduation and canceling prom.
You could have never predicted 2 months ago that us as seniors weren't going to get to go to prom. Things happen. Just gotta roll with the tide and go where it takes you.
I think we took something like a life lesson that's important to us, that just to not take things for granted and to just like enjoy everything, because you never know when it can be taken away.
No. None of us could have predicted this. We didn't say goodbye to our school. We didn't walk the halls those last spring days, or laugh with friends.
We didn't have a final lunch or hear that final bell.
We didn't finish our sports, dance at our prom, or walk across that graduation stage.
We didn't. It's true. These moments were taken from us. But that doesn't mean our futures aren't bright. We're graduates now. We are the class of 2020.
We are Ganders. We are united, resilient, driven to succeed. Hurricanes, floods, corona, these can't stop us, won't stop us.
We are the class of 2020. And we will succeed one person, one day, one goal at a time.
Good evening to administration, faculty, family, friends, and the class of 2020. I would like to take the chance to thank you all for being here in support of these hardworking seniors. Today you are witnessing a significant moment that symbolizes years of dedication. I ask you to take this moment to let these seniors know how proud of them you are. Graduates, I ask you to thank your loved ones for their support in being here and encouraging you through your educational journey. You are graduating high school today. This instance highlights your capability, your young achievement, and your transition into adulthood. Today is your day. Reflect upon the challenges you overcame to get here, the countless hours learning in classrooms or engaging in extracurriculars, the painful, exhilarating, heartbreaking, victorious experiences of high school. Developing steadfastness during the unforeseen, unfortunate circumstances we have found ourselves in throughout the past few months. This is your moment. I understand many of you perceive today as a conclusion to the adventure throughout your life up to this point. I'll admit, it's hard not to reminisce on the wonderful journey I had with all of you. However, the journey is only beginning. It becomes more promising as we walk into it with a heart devoted to kindness and an open mind. As many of you will go off to complete more school, enter the workforce, serve our country, get married, or even start families, I challenge you to walk into these matters with that very attitude. I challenge you to persevere through tragedy and leave a trail of triumph. I challenge you to understand your strength as you begin your adult lives. Today, I share with you a quote by astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. One thing in life is for certain. The more profoundly baffled you have been in your life, the more open your mind becomes to new ideas. We entered our lives during or near the distress from September 11th, 2001. Today, we graduate high school during the global pandemic of COVID-19. The class of 2020 is the most resilient group of students ever produced by Robert E. Lee High School. Therefore, I challenge you to enter this new life, cherishing the capability your experiences have given you. Thank you very much, and go Ganders.
Johanna Arieli Chavez Valencia, Robert E. Lee's High School salutatorian, will now present the salutatory speech. After Johanna, our valedictorian, Megan Marie Fox, will deliver the valedictory address.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. I'd like to thank everybody who has come to celebrate this special day toward which we have been working for more than 13 years of our life. When I started high school, my friends and family told me I should enjoy the experience because time flies. I was always skeptical of this, but as I look back on the past 4 years, I realized that people were absolutely right. It seems like only yesterday we were walking through those big gray doors into the Lee Commons. We were nervous, but also excited about what the next 4 years would have in store for us. I could have never imagined we would have to endure a health pandemic during our lifetime, much less our senior year of high school. My heart goes out to all those affected by the COVID-19 virus. As seniors, we have missed out on many of the events we have looked forward to for so long, but we must move forward and celebrate our huge accomplishment. As I was writing this speech, I sat in my room thinking about all the great memories I have made over the past 4 years. Memories I will cherish forever and that have, in a way, helped shape me into who I am today. I remember attending my first Lee pep rally, making new friends, and being accepted into my dream college. I could go on forever listing memories, but I want to take the moment to thank a few of the incredibly special people who have helped me throughout the way whenever I felt like my goals were unattainable. First, I want to thank the most important people in my life, my parents. They sacrificed everything to immigrate to the United States and to provide our family with a better chance. Leaving all our family and friends behind, my parents brought my brother and me to the United States when I was only 2 years old. Although they had to start from zero in a country where they knew nobody and didn't know how to speak English, they found a way to provide our family with everything we needed. My parents showed me that nothing is impossible and have inspired me to pursue everything I want in life. They sacrificed everything to ensure the best life possible for us. And from this point forward, it is up to me to do everything in my power to succeed. También quiero agradecer a todos los padres inmigrantes que vinieron de igual manera a este país para luchar por una vida mejor y que están viendo a sus hijos e hijas graduarse el día de hoy. Felicidades a todos. I would also like to thank all the wonderful teachers who have guided me through my high school career. Most specifically, I offer thanks to Ms. Kerr, my AP Spanish Language and Culture teacher. Ms. Kerr has played a major role in my decision to attend college. When I first entered her AP Spanish class, I had no clue what I wanted to do after graduation, but with her assistance, I came to realize I had to pursue a career about which I was truly passionate. In a way, Ms. Kerr became like a second mother to me. She was not only a great teacher, but was there when I needed advice. I also want to thank Mr. Mukhtari, who always encouraged me to push myself when I felt like giving up. Today, we begin a new chapter in our lives, and each of us will select a different path, whether it is to continue our education or move directly into the workforce. But from this moment onward, we will discover our true selves. We have all the potential in the world, and it is now up to us to decide what we will make of it. We must not allow anyone to define who we are or tell us what we can or can't achieve. We must work hard every day to accomplish all the goals and objectives of which we dream. In the words of Colin Powell, a dream does not become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Class of 2020, we gather here celebrating this milestone in our lives. We are no longer these young strangers who once walked through the Lee Commons. Rather, we are now a family. So I say to the class of 2020, congratulations for your wonderful achievement today, and may your life be filled with great joy and more fantastic accomplishments than you can count. Thank you.
We sit here today viewing the pictures of our classmates and reminisce on the special moments we have shared. Lee High School has created a family consisting of the student body, the teachers, and the community we have interacted with daily. However, what will you remember about your 4 years at Robert E. Lee? Will you remember our class's adversity when presented with a unique situation? Or will you remember the events we did not get to celebrate alongside our friends? More importantly, will you remember the heartfelt moments? Early mornings in the Commons, Friday night lights at Stallworth, the neon vests as hall passes, the 90th year lip dub, the color war pep rallies, and listening to the chart-shattering hit Gander Time. I have been taught to take control of the independent variables in life and create the best outcome possible. Only I can control my situation and make the best of it. With that in mind, choose to remember the good times. I choose to remember the club meetings, my long talks with Miss Adams, and the countless karaoke sing-alongs on game days. We can remember the amazing people we have interacted with in our high school careers. We can remember the advice every teacher has given us. And most importantly, we can remember that we are Ganders. Instead of being pessimistic about not securing a traditional senior year, we can choose to be optimistic about our future that is now before us. Even though we weren't able to finish our year, I think the Google Classroom alert saying, "Going on WebEx now," will suffice. Ultimately, the goal is to think back on the happy memories and take every mistake as an opportunity to learn. In the future, these memories will be shared and serve as a reminder that we are Ganders. I want to thank all the teachers, administrators, and staff at the flagship high school of GCC ISD. Specifically, I would like to thank the following teachers for providing a unique and great educational experience. Mr. Mokhtari for encouraging me to speak my mind. Ms. Logan for providing brilliant writing advice, so I hope I have improved. Ms. Galloway for ensuring that beauty is in everything and everyone. Ms. Singh for providing endless chemistry jokes. Ms. Graham for reminding us every day that we are loved. Ms. C for claiming me as one of her babies. Ms. Dean for never failing to provide me with the warmest hugs. Ms. Ward for being the best student council sponsor that I could have asked for. Coach Atmar for never allowing excuses, GSD, and introducing track shoes to softball. Mr. Blue for bringing a bright smile that made calculus cool and a half at 8 in the morning. And lastly, Mr. Chambliss for engraving something about circular flow in our minds, teaching us how to do something meaningful with our money, like investing in the stock market, and most importantly, teaching us how to take notes. While not taking notes, but still be taking notes. Got 'em. Nowhere will you find an unparalleled teaching staff such as the ones we have been blessed to have. For all these reasons, we must remember the good times and take to heart the lessons learned. We are all going to impact the world in our own ways on our own time. Every time you create change, you are displaying how special you are and how special it was to graduate from Robert E. Lee High School. Finally, I will conclude my speech with a special quote that I feel best represents and best prepares us for the future ahead of us. The world will change around us, but our tradition never fades. Move forward with your knowledge so that you may lead by example. Show your pride and never look away. Smile at the challenge and overcome all that comes in your path. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to point out that the top 2% of the class is graduating summa cum laude, followed by the next 3% graduating magna cum laude, and the next 5% will be graduating cum laude as listed in your program. Please direct your attention to the pages of your program that list all the students who have received honors, awards, and scholarships. I would point out that this graduating class has been offered scholarships valued at nearly $2 million. We congratulate this fine group of young men and women that have worked so hard to receive these scholarships. We'd also like to honor our students who have decided to serve our country by joining the military. Enlisting in the United States Army, Kyler Samuels. Enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, Ezekiel Sugram. Enlisting in the United States Navy, Luzmade Contreras. Enlisting in the United States Navy, Ruby Herrera. Enlisting in the United States Coast Guard, Lexus Harrington. Enlisting in the United States Navy, Brendan Ross. And enlisting in the United States Air Force, Aubrey Griffin. Thank you for your commitment to serving our country. Robert E. Lee High School would like to honor a member of the class of 2020 who passed away, Ashley Mendez. We are thinking of Ashley and will present her family with an honorary diploma. Now, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Robert E. Lee High School, as well as the senior class principal and senior class counselor, I will turn the program over to our superintendent, Dr. Randall O'Brien, for certification of the class of 2020. Dr. O'Brien, I declare that the students of this class have successfully completed all the coursework as required by the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to receive a diploma from Goose Creek Consolidated Independent School District. I proudly present to you the class of 2020.
Greetings to everyone attending this virtual graduation. We've reached a time of year in which we celebrate the completion of another school year. And yes, that means the conclusion of a very long educational journey for our seniors. I do not have the time in this quick message to revel in all of your individual accomplishments, but I will share that collectively, you've achieved more college credit hours than any other class in the history of our school system. You've attained more career certification credentials than ever before as well. As a result, many of you will be attending college on scholarship, and others will go directly into our local workforce, having attained a high-paying job as a result of earning your credentials early. You've learned much through the dedication, strength, and ability to deal with adversity that each course, each program, and yes, each teacher has instilled within you. The moral to this story is simple. You can and will emerge into the successful human being you are destined to become, quite simply because you've already proven that you can and will rise to any challenge that comes your way. Your adaptability, extreme mental focus, and pinpoint execution have served as an inspiration and true example to everyone who knows you. Your acts of courage and perseverance will live on in others who you've served as a role model for. Now is the time to define your role in life by applying all that you've learned over the past 13 years in order to reach your goals. I want to commend you for being overcomers, for adapting to change like no other class in our history. The school year may not have finished the way you wanted, but I'm convinced of your continued success, primarily because of the character you have demonstrated throughout this pandemic. On behalf of our Board of Trustees and our campus and district administrators, I extend our sincere congratulations. On behalf of our teaching and support staff, I extend to you the love and hugs not delivered to you in person on this very special day. You may have accomplished how to do all things virtual, but please know that we see how very real you are. We are confident in many things that you will go on to do, as you truly are giants in our eyes. Congratulations, class of 2020, and God bless. We are so very proud of you. With Principal Farnsworth's declaration that the students of this class have successfully completed all of the coursework as required by the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to receive a diploma from Goose Creek CISD, then as Superintendent of Schools, I hereby certify the Robert E. Lee High School Class of 2020. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff of Goose Creek CISD and Robert E. Lee High School, I want to say congratulations to the Class of 2020.
Seniors, we have come to the part you've all been waiting for, and we hope that you are celebrating with your family. The class of 2020 has selected Dr. Morel Stewart and Miss Allison E. Myers to announce the names of our graduates.
Megan Marie Fox. Johanna Areli Chavez Valencia. Raul Benavides. Sergio Andres Casas Martinez. Zachary William Bogle. Zachary Aaron Patterson. Christina Elaine Rodriguez. Justo Angel Rodriguez. Jose Angel Garcia. Josue Valadares. Jerry Madriz Rodriguez. Gabriela Hernandez. Tania Patricia Ruiz. Efren Vasquez Lozano. David Jonathan Fonseca Lozano. Titus Marinon Patongmalake. Kimhar Lore. Haley Elizabeth Brinkman. Gabriel Guadalupe Ortega. Emily Galvan. Kyle Graham Laird. Aileen Itzel Garcia. Lexis Marie Harrington. Lisbeth Guadalupe Flores Eufrasio. Joaquin Daniel Moreno. Marissa Michelle Springer. Bryant Joseph Arias. Eric David Ortiz. Suzette Araceli Halafa. Christian Isaiah Garza. William Alexander Pierce. Esmeralda Gonzalez. Kimberly Elizabeth Bonilla. Michael Curiel. Cassandra Renee Tovar. Lindsay Renee Jarvis. Juan Enrique Mata. Max Monroe Gibson. Rashad Roman Fudge. Mara Rebecca Galindo. Stephanie Garcia. Elijah Emmanuel Sarant Miller. Victoria Celeste Talavera. Priscilla Marie Aguilar. Samuel Sendejas Aguilar. Julian Xavier Aguilera. Jasmine Elizabeth Aguirre Hermosia. Peter Edward Alanis. Nicole Rachel Jasmine Alfred. Leslie Algarate. Asia Sitlali Almaraz. Alan Antoni Alvarado. Marlene Alvarez. Elisa Angelina Alvarez. Jose Luis Alvarez, Kathy Elizabeth Alvarez, Nire Alexandra Alvarez Prado, Jonathan Amador Pineda, Yamalex Magala Almilpas, Xavier Jariel Amos, Mitzi Jasmine Arcio Escobedo, Haziel Jael Eresmendi Reyes, Alejandra Armenta, Frida Suheli Arroyo Alvarado, Grecia Esmeraldo Aurelio, Mitzi Avalos Benrostro, Denise Avila, Jocelyn Ariam Avila, Camila Avilas, Samuel Ballandran, Marissa Banuelos Flores, Mireya Lisbeth Barajas, Trakel Dejan Barnes, Anai Barrera, Joaquin Alberto Barrios, Hector Yamil Batista, Presedi Bejar, Fernando Benavides, Larissa Isabel Berlanga, Emily Stephanie Bernal, Jasmine Blanco, Natasha May Brooks, Nicholas Lanston Brown, Stephen Harmon Brown, Tatiana Michelle Brown, Adrian Bruno, Thomas James Bucher, Anthony Caballero, Omar Cavello, Francisco Aurelio Cadena, Mercedes Nayeli Calvario, Monique Alicia Camacho, Vanessa Marie Cantu, Bethany Olivia Capetillo, Jose Rafael Cardenas, Ruby Danielle Cardona, Carolina Carrillo, Michaela Nyashia Carrington, George Daniel Castro, Roxana Gira Seha, Scarlett Seha, Dominic Fabian Cerezo, Adela Marie Sereno, Nick Anthony Chapa, Noel Chavez, Victor Chavez, Esperanza Nicolette Chavez Maldonado, Davion Peter Christopher, Madison Aileen Colbert, Bryce William Contreras, Jose Mardoqueo Contreras, Luzmade Contreras, Nathaniel Tichuan Contreras, Erica Contreras, Jeanette Estefanita Cormier, Kaylin Raquel Coronel, Sergio Aaron Cortez, Alejandra Cortez Reyes, Adrian Edmund Cortez, Emily Yesenia Cortez, Carlos Eduardo Cortez, Zane Michael Couch, Christian Covarrubias Valencia, Sergio David Cruz, Destiny Lisbeth Cuellar, Bianca Alexis Cuevas, Jahil Daniel, Amanda Nicole Davila, Oscar Manuel Davila, Ryan Edward Davis, Ricardo de la Garza, Paloma Michelle de la Rosa Castillo, Juana Melina Diavila, Luis Esteban del Toro Silva, Caitlin Caridad de la Cruz, Jocelyn Nicole de la Cruz, Luis Fernando Delgado, Raylyn Elizabeth Dempsey, Ariel Lisette Diaz, Jasmine Dante Dixon, Danais Michael Dubois, Evelyn Duran, Enrique Duran Jr., Jerinia Shante Eaglin, Guadalupe Alexandra Escobar, Cesar Espinoza, Sebastian Elijah Esquibel, Alan Estrada, Jacob Daniel Estrada, Ivani Marie Flores, Leonel Flores, Roy Lee-Manuel Flores, Jasmine Arleth Flores, Efren Flores Contreras, Gavin Joseph Floyd. Kevin J. Fonseca. Dylan McKay Fontenot. Mackenzie Laynell Fontenot. Christy Ann Forey. Jade Leanne Fountain. Claudia Jasmine Francis. Samantha Soul Francis. Megan Elise Frazier. Bailey Hunter Freeman. Joseph L.G. Frisbee. Brian Fuentes. Sophia Fuentes. Denise Michelle Galvan. Kevin Alexander Galvan. Andrew Garcia. Angelina Marie Garcia. Anthony Isaac Garcia. Bianca Nicole Garcia. Elvira Sarai Garcia. Jesus Garcia. Carolyn Jade Garcia. Michael Isaiah Garcia. Victoria Nicole Garcia. Jacob Garcia Correa. Elizabeth Garcia Salmaron. Alinhe Garza. Eric Arnulfo Garza. Isabel Ileana Kathleen Garza. Lorraine Renee Garza. Jesus Conrado Garza de la Fuente. Jaime Garzoria. Timothy James Gessick. Antoinette Elizabeth Renee Gilbert. Nathaniel Ricardo Gonzalez. Arnulfo Gonzalez. Benjamin Gonzalez. Daniel Alejandro Gonzalez. Natalie Alicia Gonzalez. Erica Marie Gonzalez. Natalie Isel Gonzalez. Eric Yair Gonzalez. Raul Gonzalez Batista. Abigail Jean Grabowski. Desiree Kaylee Gray. Jacory Damon Green. Raven Alexis Green. Aubrey Dale Griffin. Alejandro Damian Guajardo. Annette Michelle Guajardo. Cindy Vanessa Guantique, Angel Hilario Guerra, Rosa Elia Guerra Silva, Elaine Michelle Guerrero, Sierra Edith Guillen, Sierra Lynn Hartman, Lucius Aaron Hayes, Billy J. Haynes, Andrea Arabia, Wesley Thomas Herman, Evelyn Hernandez, Jose Antonio Hernandez, Ashley Liseth Hernandez Moreno, Nuvia Jennifer Hernandez Benitez, Kevin Abraham Hernandez Mosa, Felix Herrera, Tomas Jr. Herrera, Francesca Alessandra Herrera, Christian David Herrera Barras, Tyson Chevalier Hickman, Jeremy Andrew Hinojosa, Joshua Derek Holder, Lily Michelle Hurtado, Carlos Santiago Ibarra Mejia, Jose Imanol Isaguirre, Brianna Lynette Jimenez, Hillary Jimenez, Raisha Shermaine Johnson, Jalen Isaiah Johnson, Joseph Jamal Jones, Paul John Baptiste Joseph, Claudius Kajon Joseph, Johnson Joseph, Tiffany Hasiris Hoyer, Stephanie Jasmine Juarez, Yesenia Annette Juarez, Shakira Archiel Cador, Dylan Amor Lastovica, Anaisa Leal, Sophia Marie Leal, Jonathan Alejandro Leal, Sierra Elizabeth Lee, Desai Leha, Gabriela Leha, Niquandre Andrell Mishad Lewis, Mark Anthony Lopez, Ramir Jaime Alondro Lopez, Javion Tyreek James Lopez, Jose Eduardo Lopez Flores, Antonia Leonila Laredo, Ruben Alexis Loza. Glenice Jocelyn Lozano. Maria Estefani Lucatero. Peyton Scott Luckett. Diana Luna. Geraldo Luna Serna. Alejandra Victoria Macias. Jesus Emmanuel Maldonado Ramirez. Leslie Naomi Manzo. Elijah Shakur Marcion. Abigail Marmalejos. Mary Marcia Lorena Martin. Isaiah Luke Martinez. Yahir Isai Martinez. Joanna Martinez Cortez. Michael Dwayne Mays. Johanna Elizabeth McKay. Jose Luis Mendez Lopez. Juan Pablo Mendez Monsalve. Nathan Lee Mendate. Martha Megan Miles. Laisha Michelle Minor. Timothy Edison Minter. Carly Joe Miskowick Casey. Zachary Lynn Moffitt. Isaiah Nairibo Moguer. Wade Victor Monrose. Mark Anthony Montemayor. Jason Anthony Morales. Jasmine Morfin. Pablo Miguel Morfin. Cayman Lane Morse. Isaiah Montarian Moten. Josue Julian Mojica. Stephanie Munoz. John Oscar Munoz III. Haley Navarro. Abigail Navarez. Joseph Ray Nieto. Byron Aaron Nugent. Noelia Nunez. Gilberto Antonio Nunez Patino. Maya Dion O'Neill. Armando Olvera. Josue Olvera. Brianna Demontres Orange. Lydia Cassandra Orozco Medina. Ivan Ortega. Michelle Angeli Ortega.
Sebastian Padilla. Leonardo Padrón Ortega, Guillermo Ivan Pagasa, Corbin Lee Adam Parks, Dominic Marquise Patton, Jasmine Ann Peacock, Alvaro Pelayo Castro, Hannah Marie Peña, Austin Skylar Perez, David Enrique Perez, Julián Ubaldo Perez, Renee Ray Melito Perez, Destiny Michelle Perez Hernández, Mariela Perez Ochoa, Julio César Peret, Logan Callias Pillow, Brianna Nicole Peña, Dylan Anthony Pineda, Skylar Rain Pollard, Giselle Ponce, Cody Caleb Poole, Asia Bernice Powell, Enoch Joseph Pulido, Javier Jamal Quiñones, Marco Antonio Quintana, Julian Guillermo Raygoza, Alicia Ramírez, Noé Ramírez, Jesse Ramírez, Misael Ramírez Ramos, Jocelyn Alexis Ramos, Lucy Ramos, Miguel Ángel Ramos, Sarah Jeanette Ramos, Solomon Ray Ramos, Osvaldo Ramos, Carlos Matthew Rangel, Noeli Reta, Manuel Reyes, Melissa Reyes, Ariana Reyes Jaramillo, Brianna Marguerite Ritchie, Robert Joseph Ritchie, Balin Matthew Rios, Jonathan Rios, Yasmin Nayeli Rocha Hernández, Ángel Francisco Rodríguez, Karina Rodríguez, Melina Anaí Rodríguez,
Rafael Adrian Rodriguez, Damara Rodriguez,
Alex Isal Rodriguez. Charlie Preston Rowe. Richard Anthony Rogers. Brianna Faith Romero. Anaí Romero Maldonado. Nathan Daniel Rosas. Roy Andrés Rosas. Brendan Lee Ross. Ishmael Unique Knowledge Russell. Angel Cristino Rutiaga. Eliud Eli Saavedra. Leonel Salazar. Michael Jamie Salam. Kyler Dwayne Samuels. Nicholas Jaden Sanchez. Jennifer Marie Sanchez. Dareli Taili Sandante Raga. Uriel Alejandro Santillan. Joshua Martin Sauceda. Antonio Saavedra. Elijah Adam Schmadl. Carol Elise Schober. Jordan Ahmad Scott. Stephen Anthony Volney Seals. Manuel Angel Segovia. Kaylin Segura. Alicia Deshelle Simeon. Jacqueline Lorraine Sequera. Kiana Enicia Severin. Ariel Davion Sharp. Chloe Noel Shelby. Alex Alberto Sierra Ramírez. Edgar Osvaldo Silva. José Leonardo Silva. Victoria Louise Seitz. Vanessa Dolores Solís. Ezekiel Marcus Sugram. Joshua Adrian Subia. Zoe Elizabeth Summers. Yoslin Tapia. Fátima Tecuapetla Castillo. Bria Aaliyah Thompson. Delilah Helen Tamanaga. Jacqueline Corona Torres. Orlando Torres. Joana Torres. Israel Tovar. Julisa Trejo. Jesús Ángel Trevino. Brianna Josephine Valadez. Jesús Ramón Valadez Reyes. Javier Emiliano Valdez. Edwin Eduardo Valladares Cerarto. Susana Vallejo Negrete. Gail Vargas. Alex Vargas. María Julia Vargas. Alexis Vela. Zine Tyreek Vinner. Alexandra Villalobos. Juan Alberto Villarreal. Delmi Julisa Villatoro Galán. Miracle Janae Wilson. Emily Nicole Wilson Bragg. Alexis Malayla Woodley. Ajanea Eugene Woolley. Tanaya Leonese Woolley. Andy Nehemiah Udici. Jonathan Zamora. Nathaniel Alexander Zapata. Alexander Zarate. Stacy Zabelija. Jasmine Zuniga.
Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from the right to the left side. Johanna Elizabeth McKay will lead us to the benediction. After our closing prayer, Zachary William Bogle will lead us in the dismissal.
Lord, we come to you today as graduates of the class of 2020. We thank you endlessly for the love and for the work you continue to do in our lives. During this season of new beginnings, we ask that you would make our pathways clear and bright. We ask that you would keep our footsteps firm and remind us that you are with us always. May we sense your spirit over our lives and be strengthened with your hope. We pray for protection, that you would surround our lives with the shield. We ask for your help to navigate us through this crazy world. Help us live aware and keep harm or evil far away. We pray as graduates that we are filled with your courage and strength, that we may be a light to our friends and neighbors in uncertain times. We ask that you would give us understanding beyond our years through your guidance and wisdom. Allow every gift and treasure you have blessed us with to grow and flourish to bring you glory. We ask for laughter and joy to fill our days. We ask that you would help us to achieve greatness in our lives as well as our generation. Willing to stand strong, true, passionate for you, believing that you have designed us for a purpose and good works. Be a light to our path and shine over us. Amen.
Hello, parents, family, faculty, staff, and graduates. I'm honored to have the opportunity to provide the closing remarks for the Feigengander class of 2020. First off, I would like to give a ginormous shout out to all our teachers, parents, and staff. We would have never made it here without all of your support and guidance. So on behalf of our class, I want to say thank you. Graduates, we made it. Let that sink in and realize what you all have accomplished. You are officially considered a Gamner alumni. That is baffling to me, and I'm sure it is to all of you as well. While this may seem sad and like the end of a journey, it is the complete opposite. It's the start of a new journey called life, and you will all do great. I'm sure of it. Look at what you did to get here, to be able to consider yourself a Lee graduate. It took 4 years of hard work, dedication, determination, and grit to prove Lee is the best in the district, and I can proudly say that our class did that. We have, through one another, gained memories that will last a lifetime. Examples including our class winning the Spirit Stick at the first pep rally this year, the long bus rides to sporting events we will never forget, and hearing Mr. Stewart say, "Go Ganders," at the end of literally everything. We have so much to look back on and so much to be thankful for. We went through Hurricane Harvey, and now it goes without mentioning we are overcoming Corona to be the best we can possibly be in the end. While our senior year may not be one that fitted the stereotypical story, it is one that will never be forgotten. So with this, I want to personally wish you all the best of luck wherever your future endeavors may take you. I believe in each and every single one of you, and all the people around you do as well. We are all destined for greatness. It's up to each one of us in the class of 2020 to catch and go chase our dreams. So one last time, for the Robert E. Lee class of 2020, say it with me. Let's show everyone whose house this really is. Y'all ready? Whose house?
Lee's house!
Whose house?
Lee's house!
Whose house?
Lee's house!
Thank you all for an amazing 4 years.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Graduates, if you're in an area where you won't break anything, you may now toss your caps. Thank you for joining us.